Alright guys, welcome back. I'm doing a video here on my equipment trailer, and let's see if I can get this bad boy off here. So I need to show you all the inside of the toolbox. So I can get that later. So yeah, this is the Iron Bull trailer. I think I've mentioned it on one of my videos before, but I kind of wanted to do a standalone video on it now that I did all the modifications I wanted to it. And also I think it's modifications that'll help y'all as well, especially the springs in the back. I'll show you all a little trick I did. So going over this trailer, I got this trailer for right around with upgraded axles, out the door 10,700 with a spare tire in November, I believe. November. And I've done a lot to it since modification wise. A lot of decent modifications, but probably some it's kind of hard to tell from just the video. But this is a 20-foot equipment trailer, 16K rated, has two 8K axles underneath it, and then has a 12,000-pound jack, you know, whatever hitch you want on it. I got a ball hitch on mine, 2 5/16 or 2 3/16, whatever it is. But this trailer's been awesome. I wanted a heavier trailer just because I just wanted a heavier trailer, heavier built trailer. What made me go with this one is just a solid I-beam all the way down. I just feel like that's just super heavy duty. And I looked at the others like Low Trail, and it's just a beam like half the size, and then they double stack them and they're welded together. And I just didn't like that. Of course, my dump trailer is like that. Most other trailers are like that, like medium duty trailers, light duty, medium duty. But I don't know, I just like the construction of this one. And it's also close by. And also the main thing too is I just really like the toolbox that's on it. You get a really big freaking toolbox. Like, of course, I need to cut those chains up, but I mean, you just got a lot of freaking space to put stuff. I mean, I got a bunch of straps in here, got room for my binders. All those black straps I really don't need in here. It's like I got more of the orange ones, but I mean, I can have all my chains and stuff and binders on that side and all my straps on this side. Like, it's just freaking awesome the amount of space you have, and it's lockable too. Got a lock. And then also, I got room. Eventually, I'm going to do like an electric jack, so I don't have to freaking crank this thing so much, because I'm lazy like that. But, yeah, I mean, this thing's been awesome. I haven't had any issues with it, and I probably put like, probably around like 7,000 miles on this thing, which sure isn't much, but it's just, I just haven't had one single issue with this thing. And my other trailers, besides my enclosed trailer, I've had, and that 6x10 Griffin, I haven't had issues with, and along with this trailer as well, never had issues. But like the Texas Pride right there, I've had issues with. Y'all know that if y'all watched my previous video. But this thing's just been awesome. Right now I'm going to go over the modifications. So the first one I did is like these ramps can slide in, right? When they're slid all the way in, my SCL 1000 was barely wide enough to like get on the ramps, and oftentimes it'd slip off the edge of them. So I had my welder in Arkansas make extensions, and then also do trusses on the ramp as well for once I start loading a little heavier stuff on it, like a skid steer, full-size skid steer. So we got that, and then also with that, it made this thing like a lot heavier. So I added a second spring. I didn't have to weld anything or nothing. I just took the pin out, and I ordered a couple of these springs on eBay, or not eBay, Amazon. And I just grounded out this notch with a grinder, and then it'll hit that, which, you know, makes it spring, and, you know, y'all know how springs work. And eventually I'll probably add another one on each side like there. But the problem is, if you do that, it won't slide all the way down. This one, it'll slide all the way down still. It just won't slide all the way in, which is fine. Like, you got like a couple inches there where it won't slide outward. But it really worked well, and it turned out well. Then the other thing, I had my welder, he added 4 more D-rings on here. I need him to add like a couple more in the corners. But other than that, this thing's exactly how I want it. It's freaking awesome. It's worked great. Tow's good. I like towing this a lot more than my gooseneck. And it's just a solid trailer. So if you are looking at Iron Bulls, I haven't had an issue with mine. Of course, there's always going to be the exception. There's always going to be somebody who's had issues. That's just how it is with every brand. There's going to be a dud or a lemon in every brand. But for me, this thing's been great. I've hauled heavy on it. Because I've had, I don't think I've mentioned this on the channel yet, but my Kubota excavator's been in for warranty work for about a month because the bucket ears are bending on it. So I've got a loaner that's like a KX131, which is like a 7,000 pound machine. So basically twice the machine I have. I've had it loaded on here and my SCL 1000, which brings it to about, with all the buckets and everything I have on here as well, and the chains, it brings it to about like the 12 or probably around the 12,000 pound range, which isn't maxed out for this trailer because I believe, well, it actually says right here. Let me see if I can find it. I believe this thing has like a 13 or 14,000 pound rating on it. I can't remember off the top of my head, but the other brand I was looking at that I did like was the Gator Made. Those ones are good, but it doesn't have like a big toolbox on the front. The one I was looking at least. And like for the money, I feel like with this trailer you're getting a lot more bang for your buck with it. But yeah, the only thing with this trailer too is I had it D-rated to 14K, but eventually like I'll get it re-rated back up to 16K. I can't find the sticker that says payload on this thing. But I'm pretty confident it's around the 13,000 pound range, I believe. So we can also, you can also look it up. I mean, this trailer can't weigh more than 2,000 or 3,000 pounds empty. So I'd probably estimate this thing maybe weighs 2,500 pounds after what I did to it. But anyway, so that's this trailer review. This thing's been an awesome trailer. If you're looking at getting an Iron Bull trailer, highly recommend them. The one improvement I think they could do is just make this a solid pin so that these can slide in as much as you want them to. I know some trailers do that. Most trailer companies don't do that. Only a few do, but I wish it were the case with that. It'd just make it a lot, I like it a lot more because then I could do springs, but also from a reinforcement standpoint, it would be tricky, and that's why most brands don't do that, but it is what it is. And then I wish I got a 25 footer, but this 20 footer has been working just fine as well, so it's all good. But they make these in a 25 foot, I believe, so anyway, that's this video done. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments on it, and I'd recommend you get one if you're in the market for an equipment trailer. It's a good brand and it's served me well so far. So that's that. I'll see you guys in the next one.